What's going on, guys? Back again. It's time for some more One Piece action. Today we got my live reaction to chapter 1075 entitled Labophase Death Game. Alright, so this sounds like it might be a pretty good chapter. Let's see, what do we got on the cover page? Alright, so it looks like we got a young Vegapunk and we got the Gorosei members in the background, kind of, darkened out, just their silhouettes. And then what's we call Germa's Emotionless Excursion, Volume 31, an audience with the Gorosei as a scientist. Alright, so what do you guys think that Vegapunk was talking to them about? Are we going to find out kind of in this chapter? Maybe that's why, what's his name, Saturn or whatever, the Gorosei member that's with Kizaru is kind of en route to Egghead Island right now, like why he's actually going with Kizaru, but we'll see. Let's jump into the chapter, see what's going on. Alright, so where are we going? It says the damage from the explosion. Alright, so we're going back up to the Labophase, it looks like. And then, alright, so it says Pythagoras, respond. What was that explosion? Alright, so, okay, that explosion we saw at the end of the last chapter, or towards the end of the last chapter. The dude was walking down the catwalk, calling for Stella, and then all of a sudden he turns around, sees somebody, and then there was an explosion. And then it says, Pythagoras, give me a response. Pump, pump, and then, we see that bridge / catwalk that he was walking on. And we just see this big cloud of smoke coming from it right now. We can't really see if he's okay or not. What do we got in the next panel? Alright, we're going back to, I think that's Pythagoras. He's like, an accident. I hope he didn't get caught in that. Denden Mushi, search Tower C. And we see him kind of, monitoring all the, monitors showing what everything's going. And then, okay, next panel, we see the Denden Mushi kind of going along the roof right there. Looks like it's trying to scan the damage, see if it can, see the body or anything like that. And then we see him looking, and then all of a sudden, he's like, He's got, like, question. And then what do we got? It says, someone's shadow, but you can't really make out who it is. We just see what I guess is kind of looks like eyes in the explosion or in the smoke. And then what do we got? Okay, it looks like the explosion either blew through the floor below it, or this is a new explosion. And then all of a sudden, okay, maybe this is an explosion to take out the Denden Mushi that was kind of showing what was going on right there. Because we turn around, we see, or no, this is Edison, I think his name is. I always get these damn Vegapunks mixed up. But the one that, number one, the one that looks like Daft Punk, he's looking at the monitor, and then the monitor looks like it just goes out, cuts out. He's like, what? The Denden Mushi got damaged. And he just sees like a big X on the screen right there. And then, okay, we're cutting down to Zoro and Luffy kind of chilling on the couch. Well, they were chilling on the couch. Luffy is standing up in this panel, and he's reaching up to his ear, and we just hear buzz, and Zoro's over there. He's like, what's wrong, Luffy? And we still see Kaku and them are still tied up on the ground right there. And then he says, hey, did something happen to the helmet? I can't hear their voices in my ear anymore. Okay, so something is damaging the controls, or what's going on? Okay, so we're getting a map going on right here. So we see, we see in the little dotted lines, you can see where the seraphims kind of cut off the top of the tower right there. And then we got the 4th floor, and then floor 3 is where I guess we're going to cut over to in the next panel. It says, Tower A, floor 3. Hey, Vegapunk, where are you? Alright, so someone's out there searching for Vegapunk. What party is it? Okay, looks like we got Brooke and Nami. And it says, wow, look at these jewels. Let me have them. Those jewels are expensive. I can't just let you have them because you asked. Nami's got little hearts in her eyes right there. She's all excited. She's like, ooh, I found treasure already. And then we see Brooke. He's like, isn't it fun since everyone is leaving the island? He's like, are your brains malfunctioning or something? Okay. He's like, that's not a good reason to just give you the jewel. Oh, because everyone's leaving, we're just going to give you these jewels. Like, he's like, don't be an idiot. And then, oh, damn, okay, Nami's already scooped him up and thrown him in her backpack right there. She's like, this is heavy. Can you help me take it back? He's like, hey, no, I only listen to Stella. So he's like, oh, whoa, put those damn jewels back. All right. And then, okay, so we see her put down the backpack. It says, I should also tell you, those are man-made diamonds. Huh? You can make diamonds? What? Are you okay? What's going on with your eyes? And then in the next panel, Nami's got the little berry symbols for her eyes when she sees like treasure or, money making opportunities. She's all stoked. She's like, the future is nothing but a dream. And then, okay, they're still calling out for Stella. They're like, Stella, where are you? And then where do we got next? Okay, so we're going down to the second floor of Tower A. And then what do we got? It says Chopper. He's like, so your face is a mask? And they're like, I can change my face any way I want to. That's how it works here in the future. Wait a second, is that Vegapunk? Okay, so we got Robin and Chopper with, I think this is the Stella that they're looking for. Or maybe I'm wrong. The big doll one, the big doll looking one. But Robin looks off to the right hand side in the panel, and she sees what she thinks is Vegapunk, I'm guessing. And then someone's like, no, that is an organoid. It's essentially technology for the future. And then Chopper's over there. He's got tears streaming from his eyes. And he's like, what? You guys can create organs? That's awesome. I thought Vegapunk got chopped into pieces. And he's like, that was scary. But he's, as a doctor, he's stoked to see this. But, seeing a dismembered organ, just kind of when you're walking around, might freak anybody out. Then what do we got? Oh, damn. So it looks like the control room just got blown up or something. Or not. We're not seeing the explosion, but we're seeing Luffy walking up to it and seeing the aftermath. And then there's also floor 2. Luffy's like, what's going on? Hey, you, helmet guy. Edison, this is Shaka. Okay. So this is Shaka. I keep getting the names wrong. Give me a response. So, looks like there's an explosion and he's trying to reestablish comms with everyone that's out. And then Luffy's like, hey, I could hear their voices just a second ago. I don't think I broke the headset, so I didn't even bump into anything. So he's like, yo, what the hell's going on? Like, I didn't break it. It was not me, so why is it not working? And then he's like, hey, look at that. And then the monitor just goes boom. Okay, so another explosion it looks like, or maybe he's playing back what happened. And then it says the camera screens. Okay, are closing one by one, so I'm guessing little explosions are taking out all the remaining Den Mushi that were providing some surveillance around the labs. So what they're like, okay, what's going on? Like they got the question marks, getting a little exclamation point, things are getting a little tense. All right. And he's like, there's someone else inside the laboratory. And Luffy's like, huh? What? All right, so someone that we don't know about. It's not Kaku or Lucci because they're still tied up with Zoro on the couch. Stussie's an ally. Everyone's kind of been, all the rest of the Cipher Pol guys are outside. Then there's the seraphims. They've kind of been pacified right now. All the Mark IIIs are, I think, down in the city area. They're not up in the Labophase area. So who could it be that's taking out all the Den Mushi and kind of, taking everybody out? All right, where are we going? B Tower, second floor. Okay, so we got Stussi, Jinbei, and Sanji, who's all in love with Stussi right now. And then what do we got? So Sanji's like, to think the day would come that I'd be able to sail with Stussi-sama. Weren't you at Big Mom's party? So he kind of recognizes her from his wedding. He's like, can you call me your dog? As long as you can find Stella for me, silly. All right, so Sanji just a slave to any woman he comes across. Even, if at one point it was kind of his enemy, he's still just, beautiful woman, what is your command? And then Stella's just, as long as you find Stella for me, silly, I'll call you dog, whatever. And then we got Jinbei, he's kind of just, looking around. He's like, yo, this laboratory is massive. That's because this is the weapons manufacturing floor. We can't have anything breaking. All right, so I'm guessing because it's a weapons manufacturing floor, if they start breaking shit, you're going to get some maybe massive explosions or like a chain reaction of explosions, which would probably not be good. They might not be able to escape it. Who knows what kind of safety features they have in place, like, fire suppression or whatever. And then what do we got next panel? Okay, so we got the next group. It looks like we got Usopp and Frankie. What's that one? The angry Vegapunk clone. Tower C left. Floor 3. And then Usopp's marveling at her weapon. She's like, a bubble gun? She's like, that's right. These strong bubbles can reflect anything. So I wonder if they, are bubbles. She says they can reflect anything. You guys think they're similar to kind of Barto's barriers in power? Like being able to stop, even like a king punch, or is she kind of just, you know, blowing smoke and trying to make the invention seem better than it is? And then who we got? Oh, someone back there is I'm sleepy. It's an attack that bounces things back. And then we see Frankie. He's yelling out for Vegapunk, like, yo, Vegapunk, where you at? All right. And then they're like, huh? That looks bad. Okay, so they're coming up to the explosion right now, or I guess one of the explosion. I don't know. It looks like it's the one that was the original one on the catwalk right there. And then they're like, it looks like a giant explosion just happened. Yeah, so the smoke is still billowing. Still can't really see the actual damage because the smoke is so dense. Maybe there's fire. It's a little hard to tell. And then Usopp's like, hey, there's someone on the ground. And then they're like, wait, don't tell me that's... And then, okay, so we see Pythagoras right there, and he looks kind of messed up. It's kind of hard. Can't really see his... You know, he's lying face down right there, so you can't really tell. Is he awake, unconscious, can't move? Like, what's going on? So they all kind of run over to them. You know, they're still really close to the explosion site. And they're like, come on, man, get up. Oh, it doesn't have a head. Oh, damn. So it is missing a head. Okay, so I was looking at it. I was like, maybe that's just smoke kind of around in the last panel. But yeah, it definitely did not have a head. Okay. They're like, oh, this is bad. His head blew off. Okay. Is that what the explosion noise was? But we see someone walking up. And then who is that? Okay, whoa. Who is that? Okay, so Usopp busts out his Kabuto, and he's got it drawn back. He's aiming it at the person walking up to them right there. And then it looks like the head grew legs right there. Yeah, Pythagoras' head is walking back towards them. He's like, wait a second, wait a second, it's me. It's even got little arms on it. Alright, so what happened? They're like, what happened? Some accident? But looking at this situation, was there some enemy? Alright, so they're trying to get, a status report for him. The head now that he showed up. He's like, no, that is incomprehensible. There's just no way. I don't think I've seen one. Hurry up and say it. Alright, what's he got to say? It could be a mistake on our end. What could be? Huh? Where's York? And then it says, what? Didn't Edson just say cease operations? York, you should just wait outside, Kay. You're so cute. Okay, and we got one of the seraphims right there. That's the boa seraphim right there. Okay, what's going on? Stop, York. Don't get any closer. Oh, damn. Okay, what's going on? So the seraphim, it looks like it just turned York into stone. She's all infatuated with it. And in the next panel, she's like, the texture of her looks completely, it looks like stone. And then we see Meryl, Meryl, Meryl. It says, shut up. And then, okay, we see her fall over right there. So we see the boa seraphim just kick over the petrified York. And she's got little hearts in her eyes. Alright, what the hell is going on? And then she's like, why? It's a seraphim. And Usopp is like freaking out right now. His eyes are like starting to bulge out of his head. And then, okay, we see the seraphim. The seraphim's got a little tiny smile on his face. And then they're trying to, command her, like, stop, seraphim. Why are you moving on your own? And then, okay, so it's getting ready. It's got its hand up. It's getting ready to blast. And also you just see this huge explosion. Okay, what the hell's going on? So, alright, it looks like the explosion was big enough. It blew everyone, or it blew the catwalk, that they were on up some more. So everyone's kind of falling down right now. We got Frankie. We got Usopp. Oh, we got the Vegapunks and the Vegapunk head. I can't tell if the body fell too, but yeah, everyone is falling right there. He says, something's off. I'm a Vegapunk, Right. She won't listen to orders. Alright, so who has a higher authority than the Vegapunks to command the Seraphims right now? That is the question. I can't remember off the top of my head what the order, the order rank is. But, okay, looks like everyone's getting ready to land. Well, Frankie and them are landing. Usopp looks like he's smashing nose first into the ground. And Frankie's like, that bastard. Why is it attacking us? Can we fight back? Alright, so Frankie's kind of pissed. He wants to go at it. And then they're looking up at him. And then he's like, that little girl. And we see the Seraphim kind of looking down. And I'm guessing she's looking right at Frankie right there. And then it says, Shaka, respond. Damn it. Damn it, work. It won't work. Can we get a signal? What? Alright, so they're starting to realize right now that their comms are down, that they're not able to communicate with Shaka. So they're trying to figure out, you know, what the hell's going on. Why is this Seraphim revolting on them? It just attacked them. Like, you know, they should, as Vegapunks, be able to command the Seraphim to stand down, but something's not right. And then we see, they're like, enough with jokes. There's no way we can win. I created them to be the strongest humans, so she's like, we need to get going. Like, we are not about to win this fight. And then what do we got? Okay, we're going back to Tower A, the command room. And then it says, lend me a hand, Luffy. Okay, what the... Oh! Okay, next panel we see Zoro and Luffy kind of flying into the room with Shaka. And then they're like, what's going on, Zoro? But Zoro's up. He's got his swords drawn, and there's something missing that should be right in front of Zoro. And that's Kaku and Lucci. So what's going on? And then we see Luffy, and he looks over as he's getting into the room. He's like, huh? And they're like, you guys... okay, maybe I'm mistaken. Nope, it's the Seraphim. Oh my god, bro. So we got Seraphim Hawk and Seraphim Bear. Stop, whose orders are you following? So they're, you know, the Seraphims just busted into the room right there. So Zoro's squaring up against them. Now we got Luffy and Shaka with them. It says, good. Are they gonna stop now? They started attacking the CP0. Wait, what? They started attacking the CP0 agents. Alright, so I know they have the capability, I think it is, to kind of interpret and, you know, come up with their own way of accomplishing their orders or what have you. Something about that. But something still seems pretty off. Okay, yeah, we got Lucci and Kaku back behind Zoro. And what's Zoro got to say? He's like, if we let them die while handcuffed, it'd leave a bad taste in my mouth. Alright, so... You know how Zoro is. He doesn't like cutting down, you know, naked men. He doesn't like letting prisoners that are, you know, kind of under his care die while handcuffed. Like, that doesn't sit well with him. You know, he's a swordsman. He's a samurai. Or, you know, not a samurai, but he follows Bushido. Like, he's honorable. He can't just let someone die under his care. But then we see the not the pacifista, but the Seraphim Bear getting ready to fire big energy blast out of its mouth right there. And then we got the Hawk one getting ready to draw its massive sword. And then what do we got right there? Okay, so we see the blast coming from the Kuma one. And it says, whoa, they're not listening to orders. And we see them kind of getting blasted back. So we see Luffy grabbing, I guess, a couple... Who is that? It looks like he's grabbing Shaka, and I'm guessing that's Lucci right there. And then I think Zoro's grabbing Kaku right there, trying to escape from the blast and the massive slash that's preceding it right there. And then, okay, so we just see a bunch of debris and everything. It says, if my orders aren't being obeyed, then that means Huff, the one who gave this command was Vegapunk. Alright, whoa. Vegapunk is the only one that can give this command. Like, what's going on right now? What? So everyone's kind of confused. They're like, wait, what? He's like, if all of this was calculated, the communications being cut off, us being trapped in the barrier, then someone is out to kill us all. What? Okay, what the hell's going on? And then, okay, it looks like Lucci and Kaku might be waking up. It looks like they're sitting up. It says, out to kill us all. Those Seraphim bastards aren't messing around. And then, what do we got? Okay, so yeah, it looks like they're definitely awake right there. And we see Luffy and Zoro looking at them. And what is... Alright, Kaku starts saying, he's like, hey, Straw Hat, Rover Nor, let's put our past grudges aside for now. Shall we join forces? If you take off these handcuffs, I'm sure we'll be useful. Alright, so they're like, yo, I know we're enemies right now, but this situation, you know, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So right now, the Seraphims are your enemy, and they're also our enemy. So let's be friends real quick. You know, forget about all that stuff that happened back in Water 7 and Ennis Lobby. You know, everything that happened at the end of Film Gold. Like, we'll just ignore that. Like, just let us help you fight. So are they up to something? And then we see Luffy and Zoro, they're like, they're disgusted, and says, will they really partner up? And I gotta say it, I think they will. Like, what are you guys thinking? Are you guys thinking that they're gonna hold a grudge, or we're gonna have to like wait another chapter before Luffy agrees to let them out? Like after he kind of gets beaten up by the seraphims a little bit, or is he gonna go gear fit? Like, what are you guys feeling? I think this is the opportunity to turn, you know, some strong world government agents that, you know, are potential enemies into some allies with them right now. But the thing that's got me questioning is what's going on with the Vegapunk being the one ordering the seraphims to do this. Like, why wouldn't he just order the Vegapunks, or excuse me, why wouldn't Vegapunk just order the seraphims to just kill the Cipher Pol agents, Kaku and Lucci? Why is everybody getting attacked? Like, why would Vegapunk, who's the smartest man in the world, give such a careless order? Like, what? Something's off. Something's up. Like, is he being influenced? I don't know. Something, you know what I mean? Something's got to be going down. But it looks like we won't be on break next week again. So maybe we'll get an answer. You know, there's a lot of different ways and, you know, possibilities that we could jump to for the next chapter. What do we got? We got Kid and Killer at Elbaf. We need to see what's going on. You know, I don't think we ever saw, you know, the conclusion of Law versus Blackbeard. We know that, what's his name? Garb and Helmeppo are on the way to Blackbeard right now to go get Kobe back. You know, we got everything that's going on right here. Like, where's Kizaru and Saint Garcia, Jay Garcia, Saturn? Like, what's going on? Why is this particular event, you know, deemed worthy of an actual Gorosei member going there? From what everything seems like, you know, he's on the ship with Kizaru and he's talking to Kizaru, and we know that Kizaru's on his way to Egghead. But, you know, this is the first time I think we've ever seen the Gorosei members move out of their castle. So I'm wondering why. Like, what is so significant? What's going on? Is because Luffy's there? Is that why this is so, you know, deemed so important that one of them would actually go and oversee it? Because even when they destroyed Ohara, you know, they never left the room. They just gave the commands. But now this dude's actually, like, on the ship on the way to the island. So, yeah, there's just a lot of questions going on in my mind. A lot of possibilities I'm thinking of. Let me know what you guys are thinking is happening down in the comment section. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you aren't already subscribed to the channel. Have a wonderful day.